Okay, we're back in the classroom. Grade sixes, we were talking about this earlier today. What we're going to do specifically is we're going to take a look at how to manufacture nets out of solid geometrical shapes. Okay, now that's one of the reasons why I showed you the shapes that I did in the class. Your ability to take those shapes and imagine them being pulled open and taken apart and put into different ways of looking at them. That's why they call them nets. They're connected, but they're not the actual shape. Okay, let's take a look at a couple of nets and get an idea about how you're going to do that. And I'm going to show you a website that I'd like you to go over and see if you can pick up any extra ideas on how to do it. So here we go. Okay, here are the four shapes I was telling you about. Okay, got a cube, right? Got a prism, pentagonal prism. You got a pentagonal pyramid here, a rectangular prism, and a simple square-based prism. Okay, pyramid. What I want you to do is start thinking, how can I change these things into the nets that we were looking at in class? And are there different ways you can actually do it? Okay, and now that you've had a chance to see that, let me show you a website that I want you to take a look at in detail later on today, and it's right here. The website is called www.onlinemathlearning.com geometry/nets.html. This is the website I want you to go to. Okay, and the reason I want you to go to this website is because what it'll do is it'll give you a rundown of all the things that we've been talking about in class. Okay, now I know you've already worked with some of these things, but it gives you a chance to go to one place and get everything sort of spelled out for you all in one shot. All right, so what we're actually looking at here is nets of a solid. So a geometry net is a two-dimensional shape that can be folded to form a three-dimensional shape or solid. Okay, and it gives you some ideas, the steps on to determine whether net forms a solid. All these things are here. Okay, so for instance, here's a cube. There are 11 possible nets for a cube, and they're all these here. All of these can form a cube. Okay, and in fact, a rectangular prism or a cuboid is formed by forming the nets as shown. Okay, that looks a little bit like I was showing the grade 7s earlier. All right, so all of these things, you could fold this up, and then fold these four together, and you get a cube. This up, fold the others, and you can see the different ways it can happen. Okay, so that's how to form a cube net. And there's some great videos here that will show you how to form different nets of a cube. There's ones on how to draw a cube. Okay, some other nets of prisms and pyramids, cylinders, and cones, and some more videos here on how to work with 3D objects and that kind of thing. Okay, what I want you to do is take a look at all this material that you've got here. Then go back to this page. All right, and I'm going to make this full page so you can see what I'm talking about. What I want you to do, I don't want you to build them out of paper. I don't want you necessarily to fold stuff together, although you can if you want. What I'd like you to do is see if you can draw out a net of each one of these. Okay, even if you pick 2 or 3 and you decide to go with that, I want you to give it a shot. See if you can actually build a net for any or all of these shapes and bring it back in tomorrow so that we can practice more once we get in class. All right? Okay, so let's go back to that for just a second. I want you to check out this website. Again, the website is, if I get there, onlinemathlearning.com, especially geometry nets. Just type that in, you'll find it. Once you do, go back to this and you feel comfortable with it and see if you can build at least 1 or 2 of these shapes, if not all 5. Okay, we'll see what you can do tomorrow, and then maybe we'll start folding some up and see if we can build it that way. All right, good luck. Have a good time with it.